And a very welcome to you. My name is Liam Jarrett with the Aquarian. It is great to have you here. I'm going to explain what the Aquarian is, why, and what we're here to frickin' do. Let's go. The Aquarian is a way for those who do not subscribe to Judeo-Christianity to come together in community and celebrate and be at service. Education is a big part of what the Aquarian is here to do. Uplifting, supporting, promoting the equal dignity of every human being. We call for other religious institutions specifically and governments to respect, uplift, promote equal dignity of all human beings. So where there is a religious theology present that does not respect the equal dignity of all peoples, it is addressed, confronted, and challenged to change. There is no us versus them. Us saved, us chosen, them not. Them dark, us light. That is a reform that needs to happen within our Western world religions. At the Aquarian, we look to the symbolism, the allegory, and the metaphor behind these religious stories. We do not take the Bible especially as literal, as historical. We see it for the historical context that it was in, that it came out of. And we see it as propaganda, ultimately, to conquer the Gentile world, to have them abandon their cultures, their religious practices for the one of Rome, namely Romanized Judaism. It affects our foreign policy when we blindly support Israel because they are God's chosen. See how the Bible and Christianity has been used to manipulate and control, oppress and suppress. So the Aquarian is for those who have broken out of that. And lots of what we have in the Bible is astral myth and allegory for us ascending and waking up. We have discovered these hidden, secret, esoteric meanings. We see that they are found throughout all the world's religions. So we meet on that spiritual, mystical place, and we celebrate everybody else's in our own culture beautifully, shaking off the chains of Jewish Christianity. And if you happen to be from a Muslim background and you vibe with what we're doing, you are welcome. Agnostic, Gnostic, atheist, theist. Are you a humanitarian? Well, then come in and celebrate humanitarianism with us and help us in our mission, our shared purpose to be humanitarian and to encourage others to come to the knowledge of these stories being non-historical, non-literal. And it is my hope, my belief, a word that I use very cautiously, is that when people come to this knowledge of the religious myths and their allegorical meanings, that without that literal interpretation of the Bible, human dignity will be treated equally and preserved. These religious narratives and the theologies taken from them bring one person up as chosen or saved, and others as not and damned to hell, and get caught up in the Armageddon Gog and Magog war. We're breaking out of that script. We look to the scriptures of the skies as it serves as a nice way to organize the Aquarian, and we'll see that that is something that reaches out over religious borders, is an attention to the cycles of the seasons in relationship from our Earth to the sun, the moon, the planets, stars, asteroids. It sets up our holidays nice, and it helps us to be reflective. And the Aquarian, the way I choose to do it, is incorporating astral, sympathetic, ceremonial, sacramental life. Getting out of the blood sacrifice ritual, scapegoat ritual, human child sacrifice ritual, atonement ritual of the Judeo-Christian faith. Replacing it with a water blessing. Any liquid. Putting a good intention into it. Hopefully for us to pass into the age of the water bearer, Aquarius, peacefully. Not apocalyptically. Apocalypse in the sense that we're waking up, opening up our eyes to the real meanings of these scriptures, the esoteric ones. What's it? It's yoga, the rising of the chrism to be anointed Messiah, the Christ within you. So we're not anti-Christ, and we're not trying to push for one world religion, new world order, bringing in to fulfill some dumb prophecy. We realize that religion was created by human beings. And so 2,500 years later, can we not come together and come up with a better way to share, express our spirituality in community? And you can replace the word spirituality with humanity. Is that a word? Humanitarian? Humanitarian. So I hope to see you at our meetings, services, ceremonies, celebrations. Let's celebrate that we're breaking out of this mind effery. It's ultimately freeing. I look forward to sharing what I've come across in my studies on syncretism and spirituality, mysticism, philosophy, science. We're not in the cult of science. Oh, we're not a cult. We don't have any charismatic leaders that you have to obey to. We don't even have any initiation rituals where we haze you and flog you and put you in ash and sackcloth and blindfold you. We don't have any secret mysteries. Men and women are welcome. We're not a mystery school, but we do, at least in my section of the Aquarian, what I'm doing with it is teaching the mystical traditions, which include mystery schools. Pythagoras, dude, was great. Sacred geometry, numerology, all that stuff I love. And lots of people out there do too, but there's no way to come together and to share it. Maybe hang out in a New Age gift store. Are we New Age? I don't like the whole word New Age so much. Sorry. But if you want to use that, go ahead. But the old wisdom teachings have been hidden. Lots of it burned up out of Alexandria, that library there, by fanatic Christians. I don't know. I think Christianity was created out of Alexandria. So we bring in scholars. My channel, I interview people. So I invite you to join us or to start your own And hopefully the Aquarian.tv could be a hub, a source for support. And when people are in town and they could meet up together, the Aquarian has a hippie vibe to it. We're not trying to go into Aquarian age as robots, soulless. That's a danger then. If you know an Aquarius, they could be kind of lacking in emotional awareness. God bless them. The word God, use it very reservedly. It turns off lots of people, and rightfully so. The etymology behind it is goad, a goat prod, a goad, G-O-A-D. And I believe that relates to Saturn being the ruler of Aquarius. Saturn is El of the Elohim in the Old Testament. Yahweh. Many people don't know there's two gods. More than that, actually. Yahweh, I believe, is Jove, Jupiter, Zeus. So when you find out the planets, and then that lots of these are astral myth, you still learn stuff from it, but you also break out of the literalism of it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to helping to co-create Aquarianism and bringing the Aquarian into the public domain. And it's using religion as a tool, as a weapon, a spiritual weapon. It's using, but we're not just in the spiritual world. We're not living for the world to come and looking to get raptured. We're very much active in the here and now and engaged in communal affairs, political affairs, state governance, economical, bringing that measuring stick, which is man. Does this big up humanity, or at least respect the dignity inherent in each one of us equally? Religions aren't doing that. Christianity, Judaism, Islam, lots of even Hindu traditions where they create a misbalance of power, and that's abused. We look to be sovereign spiritually and physically. I send you off with the sign of the star of Isis, of the star Sirius in the night sky. Goddess worship. They even have it in scripture, but they just hide it. And then we treat women like crap and earth like crap, and then men suffer just the same. We don't believe in some fallen magical apple curse. We don't believe that Jacob stole the birthright and Esau is forever mad at him and wants to wipe him out. That's all bullshit, harmful theology that is hurting us in the political milieu. I've always wanted to use the word milieu. Milieu. All right. Thank you for milieuing, being. We're just going to have fun with this, but it's also very serious. I'm calling for a reform. What does it mean to the Catholic Church when we found out that there was never a historical Jesus? Therefore, he couldn't pass the priesthood or the popehood onto Peter and then down the papal succession to the Pope today. And just the idea of royalty altogether needs to get done away with. The idea of royalty is not respecting, promoting the equality of every human being's inherent dignity. That's the motto we follow. We don't give a shit if you don't believe in astrology. You don't have to believe in spirit. You can believe it's all crock of Mimi and still participate to promote humanitarianism and the dignity inherent in it. That's the only thing you gotta believe, is that people are worthy of not being treated like shit. I am Liam Jarrett of the Aquarian. And I'm going to keep on doing these videos. Bam, keep on explaining them. I'll probably repeat myself 1,000 times. And that is okay. We are okay. There's a healing. The thing's a lot of healing. We got some healing. This light is making my face a little shiny. And I had to turn off my wall unit and cover it with my background. And it gets hot. Ooh. Suffer for the people. I'm going to shut up now.